All right, so here we are again with our Minecraft seed doing what we always do best, and that is picking up some of the copper that I had set out for de-aging and adding it to our stash for the roof. I was a little upset because I didn't notice that that one was a little bit further. I also started working on, which you'll see in a moment, the bridge path. Since I finished my beacon, I decided that I was going to cut out two sides of the river and connect it so that I could take a boat all the way through. So, enjoy. So I did end up having to place some dirt kind of cubes or grid pattern in order to get it so that all of the water would get filled up because it just wasn't working properly. So that was a little bit annoying. But I did, as you can see, you take one block away and this whole river just falls apart. So I had to do that. I don't know, maybe if I put kelp on the bottom, it might have worked better. I don't know. I kind of went in and cleared up the bottom, added some dirt on the floor. I might eventually go in and like bone meal the bottom of it so I can get some grass, water grass or something. I kept forgetting that I don't have a helmet on or I don't have respiration 3 on this helmet anymore because we lost it the last time. But it didn't matter. So I decided to make the bridge. I started out using kind of this nether brick because I like the color, kind of like the maroon color. But I decided that if I did this color, it wouldn't match my castle that I made. So I decided to still use elements of it, but not this as the final product. As you can see, I had it kind of kept as the center, but then did the stone brick around the side just so that at a quick glance from a distance it matched my castle a little bit better. I did make a second bridge going the other direction towards the village just so that there were 2 paths, and that one I made out of the dark oak because that matched the castle, but was slightly different because I wanted this to be kind of the main bridge because it's larger. Because I cleared out the bottom, I decided I was going to make mud, and in order to make mud, you need a whole lot of wheat, and I wasn't going to farm it all by myself, so I decided to make a wheat farm. I've toyed with the idea of doing one, but it just seemed kind of strange. So I looked up a tutorial, which I'll link in the description down below, and it seemed simple enough, which was what I was looking for, a simple enough farm. I didn't make it as large as they did in the tutorial, mainly because I didn't think I needed that much wheat, which, hindsight, I was very wrong. I remember when I first made this, I did just a couple of stacks of mud bricks, and that didn't nearly cover what I needed. I only barely just finished it recently. So I finished up making all of these kind of tracks, and I have red torches underneath them, and then covered it up with dirt and made all of these little water sources. And I don't know why you have to cover it with 2 things of carpet, but that's what they did in the video, so that's what we did. A couple of these spots eventually, for some reason, became trampled. Don't know how that happened, but oh well. I did end up using my bricks to make my 2-high wall, which is a little ugly, but it's just a farm. At one point, I might make it nicer. And then we went back to placing more of the stairs or roof of our castle. We are almost there. We're almost to the final section, which will be so nice to not have to build up more copper or go gather copper from caves or try and make a not really functioning zombie spawner converting into drowns farm. So this will be really nice. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if you guys are looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to not having to place any more copper for the roof and just let it age itself and focus on other aspects of playing Minecraft, because constantly having to just collect up copper, being like, oh, this is enough, and then finding out it's not enough is a little disappointing. So I made another villager kind of set up the composter, as you can see in the center. Originally, I had it like this, and then I added 3 additional squares to sort of set it up. But then when I looked at the comments, or looked at the video a little bit better, I should say, they commented saying that if you put a full kind of grid around the glow lamp, in the glow light, instead of just those 4, the villager can get upset, which I wasn't aware of. But one of the comments also said that it works best if you put a bed in there for them. Otherwise, they apparently get upset and stop farming your wheat. So I added in a bed for him, and it started working a little bit better. So we started collecting up all of our mud, thinking we had so much mud for days, and started filling in the the floor of our castle. I really like the sound that these bricks make, not necessarily placing them, but the overall sound that they make when you're walking around on them. As you can see, I thought that I had plenty of mud or bricks in order to cover the whole bottom, which I was very off and it took forever. But we did finish most of the roof here. I did go in and add a little bit more around the trims just so that it kind of sealed the roof up just a little bit more and there weren't annoying gaps. But overall, I'd say that the roof is pretty done, which I'm kind of excited about. And then this mess is a bit of a spoiler. I don't really want to talk about all of the pain that this redstone caused me. So I guess I will just see you all next week. Thanks. Bye.